Imagine being on national television with cameras in your face and all of a sudden freezing, not knowing what to say. Well, most of us will never find ourselves in this situation, but we could very easily find ourselves in the situation that may lead to something like this happening. Now, we don't know what actually caused this to happen to one of our nation's most visible politicians, and not just once, but twice. But we do know that he suffered what could lead to this symptom, and that is a fall. Now, if you want to not fall, you need to be proactive. And you might say, well, I already do yoga. I can stand on my one leg for a really long time in tree pose. And, I feel really confident about my balance. But guess what? Life is not static. Balance is not static. Balance is dynamic. Balance is movement. Balance is crazy. Our lives can go sideways, in and out, up and down, roll around, and we need to be able to respond to all of that. That is good balance. The thing is, most of us don't train balance. We'll do weight training, we'll do cardiovascular training, we'll stretch out and get some flexibility, mobility. We kind of forget the balance part. I want to ensure that you know how important balance is and how easy it is to train. It really doesn't take that long, depending on your level. For instance, if you are someone who is just pretty unstable on your feet, maybe you just want to stand in a corner for safety. Your back to the corner. So if you fall, you've got walls on either side. Maybe you just stand on one foot and then you have the other foot just barely above lifted a little bit, stand for 5 seconds or whatever you can manage, take that foot down and then lift the other and do these alternating 5-second foot raises, just feeling how it feels to be on one foot for a little bit longer than what it takes to get a step done. Now, if you're a little more balanced, more advanced than that, maybe you want to do a tandem walk, it's like an imaginary tightrope where you're heel to toe, just walking on this imaginary tightrope or narrow balance beam. If you're more advanced than that and you want to put in some challenge with the dynamic leg, stand on one leg and swing the other leg, forward, back, side to side, round and around. Swing the other one, forward, back, side to side, round and around. Try to get your center of gravity to be shifting. That's the whole idea. Shifting the center of gravity so that you have to respond. Now, if that's easy for you, you can take lunging walks across the floor. And between each step, that means you lunge down and then you come up and then you lunge down and you come up and you lunge down. And if that's easy, you can do the same thing going backward with the lunging. And if all of these things seem to be too easy, if every time you challenge yourself with balance, it's not that hard, try taking your eyesight away. Because balance actually has 3 components. Our eyes are the most important part of this 3-part system. We rely on vision the most for balance. But the other 2 systems are the one in the ear, the vestibular system, with all the semicircular canals, right, that have the fluid and let you know where you are in space. And then the other one is your proprioceptive system, where you know where your body is in space without looking at it. So can you figure out when you're walking across the room where your feet are without looking down? And this was an interesting conversation I had with our dance instructor the other day, because some people need to see their feet in order to know where their feet are. So balance training will help that, to not look at your feet, to concentrate on where you feel your feet are rather than having to see where your feet are. Those 3 systems are all important in balance. So now I want to ask you, first of all, do you do anything special to train your balance? And if you do, comment below. Let me know what it is. I would love to hear what people do. If you don't, what might be an idea that you have for training your balance this week? It could be something super simple. Remember, you can stand in the corner and lift one leg and lift the other. You could do that tandem walk foot in front and heel to toe, anything that challenges you. And if you want bonus points, close your eyes when you're doing some of these things. Okay, as usual, please like if you like this video, share if you have a friend who might benefit from it, subscribe to hear more from me. And until next time, stay healthy. See you soon.